tonight's show. Welcome. I'm so glad you all have made it to Cutie's Hot Topic segment. Thank you all. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you. Thank you to everyone that is returning. Thank you so much. We have a great topic tonight. It, a whole lot going on in DC per usual. Per usual. Since Trump has been elected again, it's so much you can talk about when it comes to President Trump and all that be going on with him. Tonight's topic, what we're going to discuss tonight is the Congress narrowly passed the budget, a budget last night, spending budget. And it for a lot of people, it's not a good budget, okay? It really isn't for a lot of people. But we're going to talk about that. But before we talk about our topic for tonight, I'm going to go ahead and let you all know that welcome everyone. So glad you all have made the choice to come and spend this time with the Hot Topic segment. There are several ways that you can support the channel. The first way being when you're in the live, if you could press the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs up button to let the algorithm know that guess what? We are here, we are ready, and we need more people to come in and join our chat so we can get a wide range of people to come in and discuss our hot topic. Also, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Share the live if you're able to share the live, so we can get more people in, more people, baby. The more the merrier, okay? And also, while you also another several other ways to support the channel is by watching the videos. There are plenty of videos for you all to watch. So many different videos, y'all. I think it's at like 3,400. If I'm not mistaken, that's how many videos. Short video, more short than long. But baby, the videos are here, so they're just waiting on you to watch. And when you watch them, make sure that you hit the like button, the comment button, the share button, and look, please, if an ad show up while you're watching the video, can you please watch the ad? Watch the ad, please. I appreciate it, because when you watch the ad, that helps the channel. So please watch the ad. I'm not asking you to watch all the ads, but at least give me like 1.5 ads, okay? Okay. And we also have channel membership. If channel membership is not for you at this time, that is perfectly fine. It might not be for you right now, but in the future, it's going to still be here, okay? So at any point in time that you decide to say, you know what, let me get channel membership a try, guess what? It is here and is waiting on you. And there are two options available. Both of them are really good options. If your budget say right now, I cannot do that, cutie, that is fine. Because guess what? Everybody got a budget, baby. And the way they cutting in DC, I understand. I understand. And the price of eggs and everything else, I get it. I get it. Hey, I'm not pressuring you. But just know channel membership be okay. And the last way to support the channel is with super chats. Yes, we have super chat on the channel. And if this channel has done anything for you, if I provided any, whatever, however you want to define any, if I have added any value to you at any point in time since you have became a member of this channel, then guess what? Go ahead and hit that go ahead and hit that super chat, baby. I know your money might be funny, baby. I know it might be funny, but guess what? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's hard for a lot of people. I get that. Yeah, it's hard for a lot of people, and I feel bad that so many people are having such a hard time. But you're going to get through this. You are going to get through this no matter what. This is just temporary. It's just temporary. Just get yourself together and just regroup. I'm working on um a for the month of March, a 30-day plan that's going to help all of us financially with our setting goals. That's our topic for the week, y'all. Setting goals. Setting goals. And we're going to have Zoom on Saturday. Please, let me put the email down here. Make sure you all send me an email so I can send an email to the channel email. That way I can send you all the link to the Zoom on Saturday. And we'll just recap our title for the week, which is setting goals. So make sure you get your notebook, my notebook down there. Make sure you get your notebook, y'all, so that way we can go ahead and write our goals down. And we're going into a new month. We're going into a new month, y'all, and I want us to be successful. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button, please. Hit the thumbs up button and make sure that you look. I know you got $2. I know you got $2. I know I see it. I see it. I know you got $2. So you can put that on the super chat, okay? Y'all, let's get started. Hey MB. Hey Christopher. Look, y'all. So you know they voted on the budget last night. Was it last night? Yeah, it was last night. So they voted on the budget last night. Congress did. Um, it barely passed Congress, the House. So now it's got to go over to the Senate. So we don't know what they're gonna do in the Senate. But the budget, y'all, it has 880. Let me pull it up because I don't want to give out information that's not totally correct. Okay, so let me go back over here. Let me see. Did y'all have a good day today? Did y'all have a good day? I hope y'all did. Why? I hope y'all did. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. I should have had it pulled up, but I was looking at something else I was going to talk about. Oh, I was reading about Trump firing all these people. That's what I was reading about. I was going to talk about that. As we're going to talk about that as well. Let's see. Baby, the lady had to bring her newborn baby to work on the House floor because they told her last night that she couldn't vote for home. She said, okay. Okay, baby, ain't no problem. Let me get all my baby stuff from the house. And where you going? I got to go to work. They told me that I couldn't vote from home. I got to pack up my newborn baby. And I shouldn't be outside because when you got a new baby, everything is open and you shouldn't be out. But they told me I had to come in to vote. Come on, I got to get my baby. You gonna drive me? Okay, come on. Come on, baby. That's what the lady did. That's a shame. That's a shame that the lady you just gave birth to a baby, newborn, and they say you can't vote from home. You gotta pack your newborn. Man, y'all, they don't care. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. I should have had this ready. I apologize because I want to talk about the mass layoffs again. Thank you, y'all. If I wasn't looking for this. Okay, hold on. Oh, and Medicaid. So they cut Medicaid and they're cutting, I think, 880. Hold on. Y'all, if I wasn't looking for this, I would have had it up. I would have been able to find it. But we're going to go ahead and talk through it. So, anyway, they passed the budget last night. And it's not good for the people for that receive the Medicaid and food stamps at all. Uh, it's going to affect a lot of people, not in a good way. Not in a good way. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Hold on, y'all. All right, so we there. So they voted 217 to 215. This was the GOP, which is the Republicans. They had 217, and the Democrats, all of them voted. Y'all got on my lip gloss. All of the Democrats voted 215, and all the Republicans, except one Republican, he voted on the other side. Okay, so this is what happened last night. Republicans in the U.S. House of Representatives narrowly passed a multi-trillion-dollar government spending bill on Tuesday, a major boost for President Donald Trump that advances his agenda. The 217 to 215 vote was seen as a key early test for Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson, who canceled an earlier vote as it appeared he did not have enough support. So he thought he had to take some more people to the back room. And he had to remind them that allegedly Elon Musk said if y'all don't vote for this agenda, y'all not going to have a job in 2017. I mean 2027, that he going to make sure y'all don't get reelected, okay? And they said, "Oh yeah, we forgot he said that." So that's when Mike Johnson, he's the House leader. So he took the people that didn't want to vote, and he reminded them what Elon Musk said. So that's how they were able to get that passed, because they like, oh shoot, I don't want to lose my job, so let me go ahead and vote. I don't want to do it, but I really want to come back. So they came back and they voted. So it says several Republicans wanted more fiscal discipline from a budget that includes 4.5 trillion in tax cuts, funded partially by spending reductions, but also by potentially increasing the U.S. government substantial debt pile. And that's the thing I don't get, because the debt keep going up and up and up and up, and it appears that when the Democrats had power, the Republicans, all they was talking about the debt ceiling going higher and higher, higher and higher. The Democrats just keep, taking the debt ceiling higher and higher. But now that the Republicans are in control of the House, the whole entire thing, they don't have a problem with increasing the debt ceiling to do whatever President Trump want and need them to do. That's really weird, y'all. So anyway, but the bill eventually passed along party lines, with all Democrats voting against and one Republican opposed. So it's actually 214 Democrats. And it said that Republican was Thomas Massey of Kentucky, a prominent fiscal hawk who wanted deeper spending cuts. One Democrat didn't vote, so that kind of like evened that out. The House budget seeks $2 trillion in spending cuts over the next 10 years to pay for President Trump's agenda. Let me reread that number, y'all. The House budget seeks $2 trillion in spending cuts. Imagine $2 trillion that if they would like spread that out amongst the American people, such as affordable housing, combat homelessness, What else? Mental health, um, medical insurance. That money could be used in so many different ways that would benefit the American people to be able to have choices as far as, yeah, they can go to the doctor, and guess what, they don't have to worry about if they don't have the money to pay for it. Well, there's a fund available for that. Homelessness, uh kids, better schools, better teachers, just a whole array of different things, right? So it says um 10 years to pay for President Trump's agenda. It also includes more than 100 billion in new spend. Baby, they trying to add 100 billion in new spending. What? 100 billion in new spending on immigration information enforcement and the military. No, let me tell you what they trying to do. See, they done added that immigration onto the military. See, they couldn't just give the military all of that money by itself. Because then people be like, nah, the military budget is the highest budget that we got. They already get X amount. So they figure, well, let's throw immigration on there. Because people, they want this immigration done. So they threw the immigration to get the money. Y'all better open y'all eyes and just look at the big picture of how they're doing things. So you know how they tack something on at the end? So they tack immigration on in order to get money for the defense. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Okay, that's what I'm here for, to help explain it a little bit better if you didn't know. So it says 100 billion in new spending on immigration enforcement and the military. It also would extend tax breaks passed during his first term in office, which are due to expire at the end of the year. Trump has said that the public health program known as Medicaid wouldn't be affected. Remember, he said that he was not touching Medicaid? He lied. He lied. But achieving the drastic cuts Republicans seek could be difficult without cutting major social services. Social Security won't be touched. Because if they touch Social Security, them old people gonna go, oh, baby, they don't want to mess with them old people Social Security. They might mess with everybody, but they're not gonna mess with the old people Social Security. I guarantee you. They'll cut Medicaid completely out before they mess with that Social Security, which is a good thing for the older people. And it said, Trump had said, okay, Medicaid wouldn't be affected, but achieving the drastic cuts Republicans seek could be difficult without cutting major social services. Social Security wouldn't be touched other than this fraud or something we're going to find. Trump said during a Fox News interview last week, it's going to be strengthened but won't be touched. Medicare, Medicaid, none of that stuff is going to be touched. Why is Medicaid going to be touched? Okay, I'll read on. It says Speaker Johnson has spent several days negotiating with more members of his party who are concerned about such cuts to social services. However, there are still a number of steps the spending plan must go through in order to become law. So there are several things, it ain't law. It's several things they might have to go back and change or whatever. Right now, this is what we got. This is what they voting on right now. The budget will have to be merged with a separate one that is under consideration by the U.S. Senate in a process called reconciliation. And even if both chambers ultimately agree on a spending plan, many finer details will need to be negotiated before it can be sent to President Trump's desk to be signed. Let's see. House Republican leaders initially delayed Tuesday's vote when it was unclear whether they would have enough support to pass the measure. Speaker Johnson and the second most senior House Republican, Steve Scalise, spent hours working to convince wavering party members to back the plan, which, as well as tax cuts, would fund border security measures, deportation, and military spending. Trump personally called some of the holdouts to encourage them to pass the bill, the two Republican leaders said. No, he called them to remind them that allegedly not Leon, Elon, what he said that they he gonna make sure they don't get reelected if they come for the reelection. And they said, oh dang, I forgot. Let me go ahead and cast this vote. I don't agree with it, but he threatening us. So yeah, that's what happened, in my opinion. Three of the four party holdouts who had been initially seen as firm no votes, Representative Tim Burchett, Victoria Sparks, and Warren Davidson, ultimately voted in favor. We have a lot of hard work ahead of us, but we are going to deliver the American First agenda, House Speaker Mike Johnson told reporters after the vote. We're going to celebrate tonight, and we'll roll up our sleeves and get right back in the morning. Democrats lined up to criticize the budget as a tax cut, mostly for the wealthy, which they said will hurt low-income families who rely on the government-funded health care program Medicaid. The party worked to get as many members in the chamber for the crucial vote, with Representative Brittany Peterson arriving with her son while on maternity leave. The Senate will be under pressure to take up the House spending framework because President Trump has endorsed it despite a separate bill which was introduced last week. Baby, they just doing a lot up there. They are. They're doing a lot because, hey, Jessica. Yeah. A lot of people in the red states are going to be affected. Um, it's just sad. It's it's really, really sad that people, it's just sad that, people get it, you elect people and they say they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that for the people that sent them up there. But it has become here lately to where people are just, it's like they're doing what is best for them. It's like they're doing the Republicans, because they're in charge right now. It's like they're doing what's best for them. They're not worried about their constituents or anything like that. And I don't know if y'all have been seeing the town halls. The baby, them people been mad. Them people been mad. And we talking about the Republican town halls. Baby, they one town hall, they told that man, I don't remember which senator or congressman it was, but baby, they told him, you just going with what Trump, what President Trump want. And then he was saying something. I'm like, oh sir, you might lose your job. You might lose your job. Because them people was not satisfied with what he was saying. And and it's like, I don't know. This is a mess, if you ask me, my personal. Because if Medicaid, you know how many people depend on Medicaid? Kids are on Medicaid. And it's a lot of people that if they mess with Medicaid, like I know a lot of states, they did Medicaid expansion and more people was able to get on Medicaid once they did Medicaid expansion. But if they're going to mess with Medicaid, that means the people that are able to be insured now, they won't be able to get on there. And probably the ones that been on there that before they expanded it, they were already on there because they qualified or whatever. They they probably gonna be off if this budget go all the way through. And it's just like, I don't know what people gonna do. I don't know what people gonna do. I really, really don't, because you own Medicaid because you qualify for Medicaid, whatever the qualifications are, for the program. And it's like, it's like, what? People voted for. They voted for President Trump. They voted for the congressman, whether they Democrat, Republican, or whichever. People spoke. They voted for who they wanted to vote for. And now and now they're not liking, a lot of people aren't liking what they see. But it's like, that what y'all wanted. That's what y'all wanted. So being that that's what, you voted for, I guess you gotta deal with it, right? I guess. But it's gonna affect a lot of people. And you know what? A lot of, like, in the rural places, a lot of, like, hospitals are already being closed and rural places. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now, Christopher? Now my mama. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Chris? Can you hear me? Okay. Now my mama. I'll call my mama back. I'm not even sure my mama called me at 9:36 her time. But I'll call my mama back. And but yeah, like I was saying, like in rural, yeah, some my mom was calling. Um, but like in rural areas, a lot of hospitals have closed. Yeah, my mama, she an hour behind. She in Mississippi. I don't know why she calling me at 9:36. I talked to mama way today. Did I talk to her the last time she called me? No, she left a minute. My mom don't want her. And so hospitals already been closed in rural places. And like people, they were being complaining that they have to drive like so far to go to like a urgent care or something like that. So just imagine, um, well, let me say this: people didn't know that they were voting against their own interests. Let me tell you. Let me explain, Jessica. What people thought they were voting for, they thought they were voting to get people sent back to wherever they came from. They thought they were voting for lower grocery bills. They thought they were voting for um what's the other one? Oil to go down, a gas or whatever to go down. What they were told they were voting for, um, ain't what they getting. We as a whole is not what the American people are getting. Because if people would have known, I believe, I can't, we playing spades. I can't show you my hand. If I show you my hand, you gonna know what I got, then you gonna win. So when you playing spades, if you know how to play spades, you know what I'm talking about. Guess what? If I show you my hand and we playing spades, um, you gonna know how to play the next hand. And y'all gonna get all the books. Cause now you done saw my hand, you know everything I got. I can't let you see my hand. Cause if you see my hand, you gonna win. So being that now I might let you see a couple things, but you don't know what I got over here. This little bit you see right here, I'm dangling. I don't care about them, that heart that I got. I don't care about them little clubs. You know what I'm saying? But over here, I got that big joker. I got that little joker, whatever the case might be. So, people thought, I think, many people thought that whatever was going to happen to those people, whoever those people are, they were voting for what was going to happen to those people and not themselves. That's what happened. That's why people were voting, I believe, it's because, and people are like this. People, we're like this. We humans are like this. As long as it don't affect me, I ain't worried about it. I'm not saying me in general. I'm just saying how the vast majority of people are. Oh, yeah, send all them back. Send all of them back, whoever all of them might be. But then, when it flip around and it's like, wait, hold, hold on. Wait, you said you gonna you gonna send some of my family back? Why? You said you gonna send them back, not my family. And now people are seeing that. Yeah, your family going too. Yeah, you thought it was all of them over there, whoever all them is, y'all. Just using an example. And now you see, oh yeah, they talking about your family too. They might be talking about you. I don't know. And I'm just like, yeah. But it's just sad though. It's really sad that um in order to achieve whatever the agenda might be, I don't know. Um Whatever the agenda might be, it's just really sad that, like it always has been, it is always going to be. The little people at the bottom always become the fall person. People, rather. The people at the bottom always is the fall guy. Every single time without fail. I don't care who in office. Yeah. Yep. And I remember when Reagan, I don't know if y'all heard, I don't know if y'all heard about this when Ronald Reagan was, I think he was running for president. He was either running for president or he had became the president, and he used to talk about the welfare queen. They always talk about, it's always something dealing with welfare. Back then it was welfare. Welfare. It's always those programs that poor people, working poor people, whatever category you might fit in, it's always been an attack on the programs that people need help with. I don't care who you put in that White House, they always attack the programs that people need help with. Ever since I can remember, and I'm 54. I always remember that. And he used to, but Ronald Reagan, he described the welfare queen. She was a black woman driving a Cadillac. Yeah, that's who he was talking about. Which he made that up. He made that up. And and it's just really sad that whoever in that White House, it's always go back. If you don't believe me, go back and look at the different people. So yeah, just like when Clinton was up there, he did the that's how the um which hey, I get you gotta work, get your food stamps. They say you gotta work 20 hours, that's fine. He changed it. He the one that actually changed it. Something welfare to work. Let me look it up. But Clinton changed that. They always attack the poor, the working poor, low income. Always without fail. Let me see what Clinton said when he was in there. So it ain't just started. It is not just started. Clinton, let's see. Clinton welfare work requirements. It was called, he signed, this was in August 22nd, 1996. Clinton signs welfare to work bill. Let me click on it. Then he go, What the hell? Then he gonna be hugging a black woman. You know what? I wouldn't have been up there hugging him. I would not have been up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How old was I? 1996. How old I was? I was 26. I just realized. Hold on, y'all, cause I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. Let me tell you something. So Clinton signed the welfare to work bill. Now he up here. I didn't even realize this till right now. He up here hugging a black woman in Little Rock. You know he from Little Rock. You know what? They always go for the bottom people. Meaning the people that's working hard or the people that's trying to find work or they whatever. Now that was in 96. What we in 2025. That's 39. That's no wait. Not 39. Is that 39, 29? No, because if I was because I'll be 55. That was 29 years ago. 29 years ago. And they still doing the same exact thing 29 years later. Y'all, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. I'm 54. I'll be 55 in September. So do y'all understand what I'm saying about it really don't, because that was a Democrat. Now we got the Republicans. It don't matter, y'all. And that's what we have to come to terms with. It don't matter who up there in the White House on Pennsylvania Avenue. It's the same agenda. It's the same agenda. Get the people at the bottom, which is the working people, the poor people, the however you want to term it. It's always the people at the bottom. It's always the people at the bottom that's trying, doing their best. It's never the people up here. It ain't never them that we'll take from them so it could trickle down to the people at the bottom. It's never that. It's never that. But it's always, we gonna get them down here. We all these down here, this who we gonna target. And that's what, it don't matter. I didn't even think about this to just now we're talking about it, and then I went back to look at this. I done got mad about this right here. I done got mad at this picture. But, and then Reagan, when he talked about the welfare, let me pull it up, y'all. Because let me see. So it doesn't matter whether you're Republican, Democrat, it's still the same. It's the same agenda. It's the same. Ronald Reagan, welfare queen. What time is it, y'all? Okay. Look, make sure y'all working on y'all this week is setting goals. Welfare queen. It was a speech. Ronald Reagan, he was September 22nd, 2017. So you got him 2017, you got Clinton doing the welfare reform 20, what did I say he was? Okay, 2017, Ronald Reagan. I'm trying to think. Hold on. Yeah, I was trying to go in my head, think how old I was. I was trying to think how old I was. I was trying to think how old I was back then. 1970, 27, 17, wait, 1970. That ain't right. Oh, somebody redid that. Oh, okay. Oh, because I'm like, I was far. Wait, that ain't right. Okay. President Ronald Reagan radio address to the nation on welfare. Sorry, y'all, that was wrong. It was in. He started at 1976, y'all. I was 16. I was no, I was 6. Oh, I was 6. I remember Reagan. Well, okay. My point is, yeah, thanks, Quinn. I had it because that was messing. I was like, wait, that ain't right. 1976 was his first. He was elected twice. Ronald Reagan was. So 1976. Then he came back up for re-election in 1980. But he talked about the welfare queen. Let me see. He talked about the welfare queen. 1976, 1980. Um, Clinton, 1996. Trump, 2025. It's the same agenda. Okay, I just want y'all to listen. This was August 1st, 1987. Oh, actually, I was 17. This was his second thing.
My fellow Americans, Americans always have cared about the less fortunate, and I'm sure it'll deeply gladden the hearts of many of you to know
Y'all hear
the
it?
progress we've made during the past 6.5 years in helping the poor. We have between 4 and 6 million fewer low-income families on the federal income tax rolls. We've tamed inflation rates that were
Y'all
devastating
hear it? Let me know if y'all hear it.
those least able to afford the basic necessities of life, and reversed an upward spiral in the number of poor people that began in 1979. The official statistics released on Thursday show that the poverty rate is down for the third year in a row. The 1.6% drop in poverty over the last 3 years.
Y'all hear him lying.
Largest sustained improvement since 1970. And median family income, adjusted for inflation, rose by 4.2% in 1986, the largest increase since 1972. All of us can be pleased with this progress. Pleased, but not satisfied.
I'm gonna have to go back and see what the numbers was, y'all.
Poverty and dependency, and believe me, nothing is more important than welfare reform. It's now common knowledge that our welfare system has itself become a poverty trap, a creator and reinforcer of dependency. That's why last year, in my State of the Union message, I called for an overhaul of our welfare system. Since that time, I've sent to Congress a carefully designed package of proposals that rejects the old federal approach of sweeping solutions dictated from Washington. The central
Same story, y'all.
outlined in our earlier study, Up from Dependency, and now embodied in our legislative proposal, the Low Income Opportunity Improvement Act, is a provision that will allow states and localities to test new ideas for reducing welfare dependency. Through experimental changes, through carefully tested and evaluated demonstrations, this
Right, that's true.
can determine what does work in reducing welfare dependency. The National Governors Association met last weekend in Michigan.
So
They gave substantial
that was
support
that was in
to
1987.
promise to work closely with us and the
It's
Congress.
always, y'all.
Energies of our states and localities. I think there are some critical improvements.
It's always, and see, that's the thing. That's the thing. People be going back and forth with each other, but people don't stop to think, hold on, wait a minute. Regardless if you Republican, Democrat, whatever, people don't stop to think and be like, wait, hold on. They've been doing the same thing since like, and we probably go back before Reagan with the same story, y'all. The same story. It's always attack the poor, always attack the less fortunate, always, always, always. It don't matter who, Republican, Democrat, Clinton, um, now Trump, Republican. So it don't matter, Republican, Democrat. It's the same story. It's the same story. And it's like, and I just thought about this when we were, doing the live now, to where it's always get the people at the bottom. Get the ones at the bottom. We can't mess with the people up here because they're the people with the money. But here's the thing. So all of these cuts is not helping the debt because all of these cuts is steady rising, making the debts. I mean, the debt ceiling go higher and higher. It's like it's not a ceiling, y'all. Think about that. How high is the ceiling? Because you know in your house you normally got an 8-foot ceiling. And once it get to that 8 foot, you reach the 8 foot, that's it. That's it. Ain't nothing else going there. So is the ceiling indefinitely? It just keep going and going and going and going. What happens to the ceiling? Apparently, there is no such thing as a debt ceiling because at some point you done reached the ceiling. So they keep opening the ceiling up. So it's like, but what they're not saying is, okay, with all the job cuts, all the money that they quote unquote gonna save, what you gonna do with the money? What you gonna do with all that money you gonna save? Nobody ain't saying what they're gonna do with the money. Because if you laying out all these people, all these workers, what are you gonna do with the money? Because I would think if you're going to save all of this money by laying off all of these people, that's a lot of resources. Where, where's it gonna go? What you gonna do with it? Why you gotta keep raising the debt ceiling, but gonna have all of this money from all of these people that's no longer here? Nobody's saying anything about that though. Nobody not saying anything. Nobody not, you know, that question hadn't came up. No, we ain't gonna get a dime. Nothing. Nothing. Because I'm just like, because that's gonna be a lot of money by the time they get through cutting departments, cutting people. That's gonna be a whole lot of money. So are you gonna all that savings, is it gonna go towards the debt? What you gonna do with it? That's the question people need to be asking. But the first thing you do, oh, we gotta cut Medicaid. What about that defense budget? What about and then you're gonna tack on immigration. But see, you really want the money for the what it is for the defense. But you can't just come out and say we want all this for defense. Because people gonna be like, wait a minute, the budget already high for defense. Oh well, we'll tack on immigration. Because people really want immigration. So we'll tack that on. Yeah. People you know what I think and I just think that a lot of us we don't use we don't we just think we just look at it just like this instead of like looking at it more than one way. Like I just thought about, wait a minute, they've been attacking the poor. This ain't just started. This ain't just started. And then that's when I remember, oh, Clinton with welfare reform. Oh, Reagan with the welfare queen. It's always been like that. Always, 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 always been like that. Doesn't matter who up there in is the president. It's always been like that. And it's going to continue to be like that. The more you attack the poor, the more they stay down on the ground. The more they stay down. Because how can you ever come up? How can you ever come up when you're constantly being just pulled and pulled and pulled and pulled constantly, one after another, one after another. You think you about to come up, then oh, let's take a little bit of this, let's take a little bit of that. Oh, we cut that out, you know. So it's like, how can people really? And then with the prices, let's not forget prices. Let's not forget that. It is just like, I don't know. Oh, let's not forget the cost of rent. Let's not forget that either. Now you got to put that housing. And then if you got kids, throw them prom snatchers up in there too. You know, and it's just like, yeah, yeah. So what's y'all take? What's y'all take on the spending bill? I think it was 880. While y'all putting y'all comment in there, let me see. Let me see. I think it was 800. I'm gonna say. Wait. Let me put it up here because I like to have the exact number because y'all be like, where you get that from? Okay, here it is. Billion. They gonna cut proposed right now. 880 billion. The Republican House budget resolution's potential 880 billion in Medicaid cuts potentially. Do you know how many people that's going to affect women and kids just by themselves? Women and kids by themselves. How that is just going that's going to be a lot, y'all. That's going to be a lot. A whole lot. I got to charge my phone. A whole lot. Okay, come on. Give me y'all input. What y'all think about the potential. Just get your say. It don't matter. We gonna talk about it. What you say, Chris? He at least got the House to pass no tax on overtime. We're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna finish this and we're gonna jump on that. UME 121, a recession is coming this year and will last longer than the Depression. Well, if you ask some people, the recession is already here. If you ask some people. Come on, y'all, put what y'all think about it. Let me see. Let's see. All right, y'all, come on, give me y'all. Wait, why is my? Oh, I'm glad I paid attention. I'm charging my phone. Let's see. Let's see. Y'all ain't got nothing to say on it? Yeah, I don't. Let me see. Oh, shoot. Okay, so in the bill last night that was passed, there's no resolution on the tax on tips. I mean, I'm sorry, the the no tax on tips. There was nothing in the bill in the in the resolution last night. It says, let's see. While the resolution has opened doors, it says open doors for lawmakers to act on campaign promises to end taxes on tips, overtime wages, and Social Security benefits. There's actually no policy or bill in this resolution to do so. So right now, that's not on the table. Right now, from this bill last night, that's not on the table. So y'all gonna have to keep paying on y'all overtime, and y'all gonna have to keep paying on y'all tips. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep paying on my tips too. I don't think that's gonna work, y'all. The no taxes on tips and the overtime. I don't think that's gonna work. You know why I don't think it will work? Because think about this. If you're not paying taxes on tips and taxes on money, taxes on because tips is money, overtime is money. If you don't pay taxes on your own money, that increases the debt even more. So why wouldn't you want to pay taxes on that's cheating. It's really cheating. It's like you want to make money, all the money, whatever it might be, but then you say you don't want to pay taxes on it. Why? But you say you want the debt down. I don't mind paying taxes on my money. I don't mind at all. I think it was I think it was silly to me, if you ask me, my own personal opinion about when he even said that. My personal opinion. So what y'all think? Do y'all think that so Chris, you okay with you still here, Chris? You okay with so you good with the taxes on no overtime and no tips? You good with that? Mm-mm. I ain't good with that. Not at all. Not at all. Because it still affect the debt. Because you're not paying it's raising the debt. You're not paying any money on that money out besides your paycheck. So no, pay your part. Pay, as y'all would say, tell people, pay your way, pay your way, and then that ain't gonna never come to pass. No, they ain't gonna let. You think they gonna let y'all not pay money on your tips and your overtime? No. Now the only now the only money you won't pay. Now let me tell you how you can get away with not paying your money, your tax on tips, and people give you cash. Like if you like do DoorDash and stuff like that, like how I do, if they give you like cash in hand, um, then that's your cash. But you gonna pay them taxes, y'all. You're not gonna get around it. And y'all shouldn't. That's not American. Where the spending is going to increase the debt. That's what's going to increase the debt. The tax cuts. The tax cuts was going to increase the debt. Y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Yeah, that's what's going to increase the debt. These tax cuts. That's what y'all should be upset about. The tax cuts that y'all not and me and us we're not gonna benefit from. Tax cuts increases the debt because if you're cutting tax cut, that means it's being cut. It's not gonna get. You're not gonna. If you're cutting something, that means you're getting less. If you got a sheet of paper and you cut the sheet of paper, this a note card, and if I cut this note card in half, that means I went from a whole note card. I ain't cut my note card because I'm gonna do some of my note cards. Cutting means less. Cutting means less, right? Well, if you're gonna cut spending, right? If you're going to cut spending, do one or the other. If you're gonna cut spending in order to save on the debt. But don't cut spending just so you can give whoever you want to give the tax cuts. No, if you're gonna cut spending in order to save on the debt. To work towards decreasing the debt. That's what I say. That's my opinion. So, so that's what I think, y'all. Who you talking about? Successful. Who you talking about? I know you're not talking about me. I know you're not talking about me. Nobody said it was an expert. I'm just giving you point of view. It's called a point of view. Hey, you say what you want. It's a point of view. If you cut taxes, because when you pay taxes, that means that increase that goes towards something. Whatever the taxes go toward, that goes towards something. But when you decrease the amount that it normally would be, okay, that's a cut. That's gonna cut into your that's gonna go over here. That means you got, say like you got taxes. You normally pay, just say, I don't know. We'll say, just say if you at your job and you work and they know, prime example. Remember when Trump had the where you get more money coming in your paycheck, whatever that was he signed the last time he was in office. Okay, this is a great example. So you got more money in your paycheck, but what happened when you filed your taxes? What happened when you filed your taxes? Some people owed a whole lot of money. Some people didn't get back as much as they used to get back because you got to make up that difference. You got to make up that deficit. It's a deficit. You got to make up the deficit. So when you file, yeah, you get in your paycheck, but then when you file your taxes, then they're like, oh, well, you owe X. You're like, how do I owe that? I had taxes coming my check, but you didn't have the right amount coming out your check. You took more home than you took more in than you put out. Yeah, reducing spending, sure, it does. It should reduce the deficit, right? Reduce. Think about what you're saying. Reducing spending, yeah, you reduce. Yeah, you got more to put over here. But then when you got tax cuts, them tax cuts gonna add to that to your deficit. So it just depends on. So when you do your taxes, because I know a lot of people, I do taxes, so that's why I could tell you this, because I know that's another example. Like some people do tax exempt, like they have nothing coming out, no federal taxes coming out their check, and guess what? When they do their taxes, they owe they owe money because they had nothing coming out because they chose to they chose they chose to not take out any federal taxes. So when they do their taxes, they owe all of this money because nothing came out. Mm. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, of course. Of course, that's like if you're trying to cut spending in your own budget. Yeah, of course you gonna save on spending. But then if you gonna save on spending, so if you say, well, I'm gonna change my exemptions at work, so that way I can have more money coming out my check. Well, you saving right now, at least you think you're saving. Then when you file your income tax, well, you got to pay for that money that wasn't coming out your check. That would be a tax cut. that it will be a tax cut. So you gonna be in the deficit when you go file them taxes because you didn't have the right amount of money coming out your check. Yeah, I just think when it all add up though, it all adds up. Everything adds up. Everything add up. So, cause think about that. So, no taxes on tips and overtime, right? That's fine. But when you file your taxes, guess when you're gonna pay them? Guess when you're gonna pay? When you file your taxes. You gonna pay the taxes, y'all. So you don't need to think you're not gonna pay the taxes on them tips. And if they give you a 1099, how if on tips, if you get a 1099, however, because sometimes tips might be a little tricky though, because unless they got like a system where they don't do cash tips and they might do like with your card or something. So I'm not really sure how they gonna do that about the tips. But with the overtime, you might not pay for that overtime. That it might not be taxed regularly, but you're gonna pay for that overtime. You know why? Because your employer is going to give you a W-2 if you work a W-2 job, you're gonna get a W-2, and it's going to be your total wages, including your overtime, however much you made in overtime. It's going to be whatever it is. And when you do your taxes, that's when you're going to have to pay. It's a benefit to the work. It's a benefit to the worker. Yeah, during the year. But I'm saying when they give the worker a 1099, however they do on tips, because I don't know how they do tips. Like if you work at a restaurant or whatever like that, and I don't know how they do it like that. So I don't know. But I know with DoorDash, you get a 1099 and you pay your taxes. It's all one. It's a whole total, however much you made total for the year. Your whole total. And then when you file your taxes, that's when you pay your taxes on whatever you made from your 1099. It weird you up. What do you mean it weird you up? Don't be come over here with that weird energy, that MAGA weird energy. You take that back over there. 1099 income is taxable. Yeah, it's taxable. All income is taxable except um well they said they weren't gonna take tax on. I didn't even know they take tax on Social Security. But when you file your taxes, yeah. Oh Lord, well what you over there listening and got upset about? No tax on tip. I think they're talking. I'm not really sure about the tax on tip because I think they said the like restaurant workers and service workers that they were saying like they. I read it back here. Let me see. I just read it. Let me go back. Um, where was it at that I just read that, y'all? Um, I'm gonna have to hold on because they had put it in here. Let's see. It said. Okay, this is what it said. It said under proposal, my sinuses. Under the proposal, workers who work extra hours over their regular work hours will not have to pay federal taxes on any overtime earnings. So they mean it when you work overtime. You know how your check is all in one. Well, if you work overtime, say like you do your 40 hours or how many hours you work, anything over 40 is overtime, and then you have your overtime pay. So it's instead of say if you made $500 overtime pay, you'll get that $500, right? You'll get your whatever your 80 hours is. That'll be taxed. Your regular pay will be taxed, and then your 500 won't be taxed at that time. Then with the tips, it says so it's like they want people to take home more pay, more total pay. Let's see. This is. I'm trying to find it exactly, y'all. I don't see it. I was looking at another one. But as far as the tips is concerned, it depends on how they report your tips. It depends on how your tips are reported. Because what it is, they say that they don't want you to. They want you to take more money home. But a lot of places, you don't pay taxes on tips when you get paid anyway. You don't pay taxes on your tips until you get your 1099. And well, if you work 1099, you work a 1099 job, like DoorDash, like I do. Like I got my 1099. My whole total was one total. It didn't say like this my salary and this how much I made in tips. It didn't say that. It was one number. Whatever I made for the whole year, it was just one number. It did not. It didn't separate pay and then tips. It just made it. It was one number on my 1099. So I'm not sure how they'll do that because you don't get taxed on tips anyway when you get paid. You get paid. You get taxed on the total once you file your taxes. You gotta report. Yeah, it's gonna. They're gonna be reported. You gotta report them. You have to report them. Like it said that you'll get your pay. You'll get your pay. Like mine, it's just one number. It ain't no separate number on my 1099 with my DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats. It's one number. It's a total, just one total number. So I'm paying taxes on that total number. It's not separated. It's whatever I made. That's what I made. It ain't like, oh, I made this in tips for 2024. I made this was my salary 2024. This was tips. No, it's one number. So that's kind of misleading if you do work for tips and if your company just give you a 1099 and it's one total number. Honestly, I've never seen a 1099 where they break it down to where this tips and this is the pay. I've never seen it. I've been doing taxes a long time. I've never seen it. I've never got a 1099. I never got a 1099 like that. It's always whatever you made that whole year. No, Quinn. I mean, I'm explaining to you from what I've seen. I'm explaining to you from my side. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just telling you from my side the experience. But let me go back to your question because maybe I misunderstood you. So you said the non-taxable tips won't be in a 1099. They'll be in a 1099. If your company, it depends on how your company reported. DoorDash reports it on 1099. Yeah, they report it on the 1099. DoorDash does. You receive a 1099, and it says wages. If I had my 1099, I could look on it. It says wages, I think, and it just had one amount, whatever that total I made for the year. It's not broken down. If that's what your question. You're okay. So your question is like they won't report the tips at all. Is that what your question, Quinn? They won't report the tips at all if they're non-taxable. Was yours broken? How was yours? How was yours? You say you had 1099 income 40 years. Was it one or was it broken down? Because like I said, different companies might report differently, but I've never seen them broken down. Not from the not from my clients that I've had. Okay, yours. That's what I'm saying, Quinn. We're not disagreeing. We're saying the same thing. That everything is one. Because you gotta file your 1099 because that's your income for the year, however much you made. And then when you file your taxes, that's when they be like, you owe $1 million. Because if you don't pay your taxes quarterly and you file, um, that's when you got to pay $1 million. So we're on the same page. Maybe I misunderstood. If I did, I apologize. Nobody loses but the rich. Oh, okay. But was that your question, Quindo? That the non-tax amount you're saying won't be, is your question they won't be reported? Is that what you're saying? The non-taxable tips part? Okay. Okay. All right. I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you. So that's what you saying it won't be reported on the 1099. It'll be just the income that you made or whatever. Okay. I got you. So what you think about that though? What you think about they do if it was to pass the no tax on tips and the overtime? What you think about that, Quinn? You think it'll be good or bad? Fine with you? Now my silence is, oh my god. I say, man. You say you made too much in the past couple of years since our kids are growing and just made my wife and I. You know, Oh, okay. Wow. Wow, that's a lot. Wow. You know what, Stuart? I um I got a question for y'all. You just brought up a good point. Okay, this what I think. Racism is a problem. It always has been, always will be. But you know what I think is the real issue at this point in time? Classism. Racism here, don't get me wrong. It's up there. But I think the real issue, a bigger issue, is classism. That's what I think. Okay, MB. Hey, did you ever send an email to the new channel? The new email to the cutie channel at gmail.com? Because we to our new channel. Yeah, tomorrow Thursday. Yeah, I'll go live. Yeah, we're gonna go live every day. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, it always is. Always. Oh yeah, you know that. But really, let's talk about classism, y'all. So, do y'all agree that classism is a big issue with everything that's going? Well, majority of in today's climate. Y'all believe that? Golly, y'all. What in the world? Good night, Quinn. I'm sorry. Good night, MB. I don't know where Christopher at. He must have left. Yeah. I was thinking. I had asked my son the other day. I was like, "Do you think we know racism is an issue? We know that even though people don't want to acknowledge it, but I think at this point in time, classism is a huge, huge issue on so many different levels. On so many different levels. So, um, what y'all think about the layoffs? The government layoffs. What y'all think about that? How y'all feel about it? Very sad. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is a lot of people got that number. A whole lot of people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. That's true. That is true. Now I agree. It do need to. I don't work up there. I don't know nothing about that. Nothing about the government workers. But everything could always use a revamp. Everything. I could use a revamp, which I'm working on. You could use a revamp. Your finances could use a revamp. Your house, your car, everything could be revamped. Everything. But yeah. Yeah, hey RSG. Oh, they said they voted for Trump. Mm. Well, did he tell the people that voted for Trump, did he tell y'all he was gonna be laying y'all off? He didn't tell y'all that, right? He said he was gonna be sending them people back. That's what he told y'all, right? It's sad. I don't want nobody to lose their job. Nobody. I know how it is to get laid off and stuff and have to start all over. It's a lot. It's a lot. RG said it has to be done. RG, what you think about the bill that the potential bill from last night that they voted on? The House voted on. What you think about it? Ooh. Well, yeah, things got to be done, But I just hate for anybody to lose their job. Anybody, cause people need their job, but I don't know. They voted on the. What's your take on it? That's the question. That's the question. What's your take on it? Let me see if anybody sent. Let me pull up the. Excuse me, y'all. How much attention? Okay, and nobody else sent their email. You don't know? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the thing I was saying earlier, you know, do what needs to be done, but what y'all gonna do with all the money y'all say y'all gonna be saving? What y'all gonna do with it? Nobody hadn't said anything unless I missed something. I might have missed it. Like, what you gonna do with the money that you're gonna save from all of these people not having a job? Are you gonna trick it down to the work, the working people like us, or what you gonna do with it? Y'all, this week we have journal our journal notebook. This week is uh goals. What are your goals? So we're gonna meet Saturday. We're gonna meet Saturday on Zoom. Saturday night, probably about 9 o'clock on Zoom. So y'all, if you want to be a part of the journal notebook group, I'm gonna put the email down here. I should have put it when I first came on. I'm gonna need your email. Send me an email to our. This is the channel email. So if you all ever want to send me something as far as an article or tell me something or whatever, this is the easiest way to get in contact with me. As far as if you don't want nobody else to know what you're saying, whatever you got to say. So it's Cutie Channel. It's a lowercase k, y'all. I don't know why that big K up there. It's Cutie Channel at gmail.com. Send me your email so that way if you want to be a part of the Zoom on Saturday, Cutie Channel. So if you want to be a part of the Cutie, if you want to be a part of the Zoom on Saturday night, we do it every Saturday. We did our first one last Saturday. So if you want to be a part of be on the Zoom, I need your email. I gotta have your email so I can send you the password or the code or something to be able to get onto the Zoom. And we are doing a notebook. You'll need a notebook, and it's just a notebook like this. And all you do is this week is I need to put that on the thing too, y'all. This week's title. Oh Lord, I done wrote. Wow, y'all. You know how I say keep track, keep make a notebook. I see right here, March 26, 2024. Y'all, I wrote down, I had all these debts right here. Wow. Cause I've been getting home a little later. That's why I've been getting home a little later. And that's why I've been coming on later, Quinn. But tomorrow I won't be coming on later. It's gonna be a little earlier, maybe by 8 o'clock. Yeah, cause I've been coming home, been getting home like 8 something. Mondays I get home later though. Mondays by 9 I get home. But so I found this notebook because I tell y'all, Quinn, remember I told you I got like so many notebooks? This one I wrote in here March 26, 2024. Yeah, it's full too. So get y'all notebook. And then the purpose of the notebook group is we'll pick a title every week, and it's to just to help you like get yourself together so that way you can we can all do better together. Okay, so let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me see what I had. 10, 11, 12. I had 12 accounts on here. Now I'm down to, I paid out Capital One today. No, I paid out Capital One yesterday. No. Monday. So I'm working my way out of debt, y'all. I'm working my way out of debt. So we got the notebook group. If you want to be a part of it, send an email to cutiechannel@gmail.com. It's a lowercase k. And we're gonna be on Zoom. We had a good Zoom on Saturday, y'all. Oh, guess what? We're gonna be okay regardless, y'all. Don't be worried. We're gonna be okay regardless. Okay, we gonna be good. You just keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry. Don't worry. And it's gonna be okay. It's going to be okay. So don't be out, because here's the thing. You can't change nothing. There's nothing you could change. So instead of, be concerned, but don't be worried. Because what you gonna do? What you gonna do? There's nothing you could do. You can be concerned, but not worried. It's like, yeah, I'm concerned about the high prices of grocery. My budget is X and I'm a little concerned, but I'm not worried because, hey, if I can't buy what I used to buy, I ain't nothing I could do about it. So be concerned, but not worry. Concern and worry is not the same thing. Be concerned, but don't worry. Because worrying gets you nowhere. Worrying gets you stressed. Worrying gets your blood pressure up. It's just not good. It's not good. But definitely be concerned. I ain't telling you just don't worry about it. Don't care about. No. Be concerned, but don't worry. Because think about it. You out here worried about something. What you gonna do about it? Ain't nothing you could do about it. But then you worried every day like, oh Lord, they just up there. Trump just up there. He just keep doing stuff. He just keep doing stuff. He gonna keep doing stuff. Baby just got there last month on the 20th. He still got a long way to go. So if you start worrying right now, baby, by the time 4 years come, you might not even be here. Because you might be done worried yourself in the ground. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I'm telling y'all. Concern, yes. Worry, no. Mm-mm. Yeah. You just got here. You worried already? Already you worried. Baby, you got 4 more years to worry. Don't worry, right? If you're going to worry, hold off on your worry. Hold off. Right. Right. And I'm going to tell you another thing, too. Stop watching all that news you be watching. Stop watching all that news. Get out there and go walking. Get out there and go walking. It's about to be some pretty days coming. We about to be in winter, spring. We about to go into spring, baby. We about to have some springtime. And we don't have time to be around here worried about what Trump doing, what the Republicans doing. No. We ain't got time. Hey, Linda, we ain't got time to worry. But we do have time to be concerned. Hey, ain't nothing we could do about inflation. Ain't nothing we could do. Ain't nothing we could do about the prices. All we can do is, when you go to grocery store, and if you used to eat eggs, you might, they make them in they cut them half so you could buy 6 eggs now. So if you used to could buy a dozen and now you only could buy 6, just get that little 6. Or find somebody that have chickens. Find somebody that have chickens, and that way you can buy and let me tell y'all, fresh eggs is the best eggs I ever had in my life. Or get you some chickens. I thought about getting me a couple chickens, but the reason why I won't get no chickens, like for real, because I don't be home, and my chickens, somebody might steal my chickens. They might be like, they stole my bike already. Now, mind you, I live in a nice, quiet neighborhood. Whoever got my bike, but my bike was outside for like 3 years. But I think whoever stole my bike, they was visiting somebody, because don't nobody be stealing over here. I think it was somebody that was visiting somebody, and they probably was had to walk to the bus stop or something, and they saw my bike outside, and they said, oh, I'm going to get on her bike. But I'll be looking for my bike all over town, because I'll be all over town. You get some laying hens? I thought about it. I really did. But I don't really have time to be like messing around with that. And I went to Sam's today, and I was trying to hurry up and get everything I needed. I was going to go see how much the eggs was at Sam's. But I didn't make it over there. I still got 3 eggs up in there, because I ain't really been eating no eggs or anything. I got 3. I've been rationing them eggs, baby. I've been rationing them eggs. I ain't never think I'd ration eggs. I've been rationing them eggs. And eggs, y'all, at Family Dollar, I went last week. Eggs is $8. Well, they were last week. A dozen at Family Dollar, $8.35 at Family Dollar. No, ain't no refrigeration needed. You go get them chickens out the hen house, the chicken house, or whatever you might have, and they be brown, and that yolk, y'all, $10.99. Wow. They last longer, and they taste, way, way better than the store. Poor resourceful. Sure do. I remember growing up. I remember growing up, and people had chickens. Now, my mama neighbor, growing up, she had chickens, but she had a rooster. That rooster, every morning the same time, that rooster gonna roost. He gonna cocker doodle do every morning. Every morning he gonna cock a doodle doo. And I hate to hear that rooster cock a doodle doo. Lord, I hate it. Oh, really? Oh, really? Had ghost with cheese? Oh. Y'all was ready. Wow. But you know what I think people should do? Especially if you have kids. Say like if you and our friends, I think we should put our money together and go and buy a meat special and split that meat special down the middle. That way we both say we save money, we save on costs, and we save on meat. You get half, I get half. Say a meat special might be, you get a big one. Say it might be $120. Well, I pay 60, you pay 60. That's what people should do, especially if you have kids. Then another thing people should do: go get a Sam's card or a Costco card or whatever the BJ's. Guess what? Go have on. Get the big thing of paper towel. Get the whatever they have over there. Go have on stuff. That way it's cutting your costs and it's cutting my costs, and we splitting everything down the middle. That's how people should be doing. That's what I would do if I had kids, baby, baby. We gonna let's if me and my friend or me and my sister or my cousin, my mama, well my mama won't have about that, but whoever, split it down the middle. People are not resourceful enough. That's why they complaining. Oh, this costs this costs that. Not if you split it with somebody. Not if you split it. And not only that, I'm gonna tell you another way to say it. Start cooking. Start cooking. Y'all, y'all know I do delivery. When I don't know how people now, and that's what I don't know how people afford. I've been doing delivery a long time. So I'll go to the same people's house sometime 2, 3 times in one day. I'll be like, how can they afford that? But ain't none of my business because baby, I be getting paid good. So I take their food. But start cooking. And don't just cook little simple stuff. Get you, if you got kids, why you feeding your kids McDonald's? No, fix a big pan of lasagna. Was cooking. I believe it. I don't think nobody know how to. You know what? And y'all, I'll be saying like on Sundays when because I work 7 days a week. Even the older people, they be ordering food. Like they be going out on Sunday. Used to be Sundays people go to church and the mama or the grandmama already be done cooked. So you get home from church, y'all food already ready. You got your church clothes, y'all eat, whatever y'all might do. Baby, they out eating on Sunday. And I be thinking like, ain't you gonna get hungry? I don't know, I'm using broken English. Ain't you gonna get hungry later? That's what I be thinking like. I know you're gonna be hungry later. You up here eating now? And I'm just like, I say, man, the times done changed. But people are not resourceful enough nowadays. Get you and your friend, guess what? Okay, let's make a list. You make your list, I make my list, and okay, we gonna see we'll see what each other need, and then we gonna go from there. Make your menus, make menus. Okay, okay, I'm gonna cook spaghetti on Monday. Make enough where it lasts 2 days at least. At least 2 days. Cook a big pot of spaghetti. Okay, then cook a big pot of beans. What else y'all can cook if you got kids? Even if you ain't got kids. Cause I was gonna cook some spaghetti tonight. Cause my daughter-in-law, I was down at their house and she was cooking baked ziti, I think. So she was cooking baked ziti, but it wasn't ready. But I was ready to go. So I was like, I think I might cook me some spaghetti. So tomorrow I'm gonna go to the grocery and get me some stuff to cook spaghetti because that'll last me a few days. And so I'm just like, so cook a big pot of spaghetti, cook a big pot of beans. Y'all make sure y'all hit the the thumbs up button. Spaghetti, beans, uh what else what else? Oh, big thing of chili, uh big thing of soup. You can save a lot of money by cooking. Yeah, beans, cornbread, white beans, black beans, butter beans. I mean, all collard greens, cabbage. And that's why people. Wait, let me make sure I say this. Make sure I use my words correctly. Well, I don't offend anybody. But that's why we got all this weight on us. We not cooking. We're not cooking. We want quick and quick shows that you've been eating quick, a lot of quick. And it's like you got to get back to the basics. You are going to have to get back to the basics. And the basics is cooking at home, making large meals to where they can last at minimum 2 days. Minimum. Make a big pan of chicken tetrazzini, uh chicken pasta. Put you some spinach in there for the vegetables, or put you some broccoli or whatever. People need to get back to the basics. And that's just, they're like, what is the basics? You cooking. You cooking. That's the basics. But it's so many people don't know how to cook. It is so many people don't know how to cook. I'm like, you better go over there and look at Cutie channel and see all them recipes, homemade cooking that Cutie do. I got 3,400 videos. Well, majority is shorts though. But I got a whole lot of long form where you will learn how to cook and it's basic. Like, I mean, you don't need all these ingredients, just stuff I'm sure you got at home. And when you go, another thing that people don't know how to do, they don't know how to shop properly. For one, people don't plan their meals out before they go to the grocery store. So when you don't plan your meals out before you go to the grocery store, you're going to spend a lot of money on foolishness. Foolishness. I'll be looking at people back, I'll be like, yeah, I can tell they don't cook. Or they don't really know what to and how to cook. If people complain about the groceries, but if you really learn how to shop, how to cook, how to plan, you will save a lot of money on grocery. You'll save a lot of money. And you wouldn't be complaining about the grocery bill. Y'all make sure y'all send an email to the channel. That's the channel email, cutiechannel@gmail. But people, the basics. The basics. If you got a friend, you tell your friend, look, grocery getting high, this getting high, that getting high. Look, let's sit down together and let's find a meat special. Let's find a grocery store that have meat specials. They'll have ground meat, they'll have chicken, they'll have smoked sausage or something like that. They used to, I know they still got them. Maybe like a red, white, and blue store or something. They got them. And you tell your friend, your sister, whoever, let's go in on a meat special together. And we'll bust everything down the middle. You take half, I take half, and you plan your meals from that. They might have pork chops. They have all kind of stuff in them. They might have some meat. Oh, a stew. You can make a stew. People should not be struggling when it comes to buying food. You really shouldn't. But you're struggling, complaining about the food because you don't know how to plan your meals. You don't know how to shop. you're buying all the wrong things, thinking that you're grocery shopping. No, you're grocery spending. Guarantee you. Oh, and coupon, like you say, there are so many ways, y'all, that you could help yourself. You can you can help yourself. So many ways to help yourself at the grocery store. Then, but people are nowadays, people just want to, they just like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Oh, I don't want to do that. You broke though. You say you broke because the food is too high. Okay, well that means you need to do something different because the food price is not going down. Yeah, yeah, you're paying for convenience. That's why I say you need to cook. Get you a big roast. Baby, cook that roast. Now the roast gonna cost you a little bit. Cause the roast is expensive. But and guess what? If they don't have a meat special nowhere, you and your friend, your sister, your cousin, your co-worker, get a Sam's membership, get a Costco, get a whatever. And guess what? You know, they sell the big packs of meat and all that. Go half. Start going half on grocery, meaning the meat. If you don't go half on nothing, definitely the meat. Go half with somebody. Let's split this down the middle. Put that stuff in Ziploc. Put a date on there. Plan your meals. I'm telling you, plan your meals out. And if you start planning your meals out, you will see how much better your life would be. And guess what? You can get you a crock pot. You cook beans in the crock pot while you're at work. You cook that roast in the crock pot while you're at work. You put that chicken in the crock pot. You cook everything in the crock pot while you at work. So when you get home, your food ready. It's ready. But people don't want to do the work. And we're talking about something that's going to benefit you and your household. But we will complain about how expensive everything is. Okay, well, if people are giving you a different way, but you don't want to take it, don't complain. Yeah, don't complain. I'm giving you the way right now of how you can save on your grocery bill. Go to Sam's, get that big thing of paper towels. I saw it today. Big thing of paper towel. You and your friends splitting everything. I don't know how many is in there. I forgot how many was in there. You take half, she take half. Get that big thing of tissue. I don't know how much in there. But you splitting everything. You saving, I'm saving. We saving. You got to do something different. You got to do something different. And once you start doing something different, that's when your life going to change. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know because I had to do something different. I know that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And life is not as hard as we make it. Life really simple. Life gets hard when we don't take the time to sit down and really plan out things. That's when life gets hard. You just going through going, yeah, let me go run here and pick this up. Let me go. No. No, no, no. Plan. Because guess what? March 1st is Saturday. My goal was not even to do a lot tonight. My goal was to get on this computer and plan out my 31 days for March. That's what my goal was. And I said, well, let me go do live because I didn't come last night. But y'all, I'm telling you, you gotta do something different. You can't, you just can't keep blaming when Biden was in office. Now it's gonna be when Trump was in office. You can't. It starts and stop with you. It really does. It starts and it stops with you because you got control over you. You ain't got control over nobody else but you. You ain't got no control about nobody but you. So you can't blame other people when it's your life. Your life. So you just need to, you got to figure it out because prices aren't changing. They're steady rising and inflation going to rise as long as prices keep increasing. Um, yeah, Trump and everybody up there that's in, they doing what they going to do. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. The only thing that's going to change is you. That's it. That's it. So look through your budget of bills. Your budget of bills. That's not what I was gonna say. I won't say budget bills. I won't say look through your bills. Look through your bills. A lot of that stuff that you got, you don't even need that them all them subscriptions. Look through them subscriptions and get rid of that stuff. Get rid of that stuff. I'm telling you, it starts and stops with you. Get rid of that stuff. Start packing your lunch. Because, y'all, the food is nasty. The food is nasty. Since COVID, I don't know what happened with the restaurants. But for the most part, the food is not good anymore when you eat out. It really isn't. And a lot of these places I pick up, I be wanting to tell the customers, don't order from there no more. But I can't because that's my job. Said I need my job, you know. I'm telling y'all, listen to me. I know y'all say, I'll be this, I'll be that. I don't care what you say. I'm telling you what is going to help you. What's going to help you is you help yourself. Don't wait on nobody to come save you because ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody coming to save you. I'm telling you. You got to save yourself. You got to figure out a plan. Trump ain't coming. He not coming. The next president, he or she not coming. Nobody coming to save you but you. Now, you can listen at what I'm telling you and be like, she always talking. She always talking. She always got something to say. And I do. But this what I got to say, I need you to listen. I need you to make some changes for you, for your family. Get your money right. Get your money right. You hear me? I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna get ready to go. So I want to go work out in the morning at the gym. When I started out on my my debt paying off debts, I started in July. Let me tell y'all how I started. I'm just gonna be truthful with y'all. So so I had went by my son's house, right? On my way home, I was in a wedding one weekend. So I stopped by my son's house on the way, passing through to get to my house. And so when I got there, he said, so I didn't work that weekend because I had to go out of town to be in my friend's wedding. And so I'm coming back through and I stopped there to see my grandkids. And so I walked in his house and he was like, he just straight out told me, he said, Mom, I feel like you're sinking. I said, what? I feel like you're sinking. And then he left, right? So I'm like, I ain't sinking, right? That's what I told him. So he said, so he left. So I'm like, so on my way home, I'm like, sink. And you know the first thing we do, we take offense when people tell us something, right? We take offense whenever somebody tell us something, we take offense like, and okay, thanks dear, we'll come back tomorrow. And thank you. And so thank you for your input. I appreciate you. So he was like, I'm driving home and I'm thinking about what he's saying. I'm thinking, we do not like nobody tell us nothing. People in general, we get a whole attitude. And it be true. It be true what people tell you about you, but we don't like nobody tell us nothing, right? So everybody get mad when somebody tell them something. So I got home. By the time I got home, I thought about it. He said, I'm sinking. What do you mean I'm sinking? I ain't sinking. So, um, that was in June. And then about 2 weeks later, so he and I had a conversation. And he was like, yeah, Mom, I feel like that you're sinking. I was like, why would you say that? And he was like, and he told me why he would say that. So once I processed the whole conversation and the whole situation, and I actually examined the situation, I said, yeah, he might be a little right. I might be sinking. So that's what made me say you got to do something different. You have got to do something different financially, because if you don't do something different financially, you gonna drown. You gonna drown financially, right? Because I mean, I had money, but when you're not managing your money the way you should manage your money, you ain't gonna have no money long. Okay. So I was like, okay. So I started. So we meet every Monday. So ever since we've been meeting, so he's my financial coach. So ever since we've been meeting every Monday, so I started July. So all the way up to September, we met every Monday. And we fell off track because he's getting some work done to his house, so it messed us up. I tell you no lie. We fell off track by 3, 4 weeks. And when I fell off track, not meeting every Monday with him, now I got off track. I didn't keep up, and I fell off track, and I was like, yeah, I need to make sure that I get back on track. And go what? I done paid off. I think when I started, I probably had, I don't know what I had, because that's March. I had a whole lot of debt, but I had to do something different. I had to do something different in order to change my financial situation. And ever since I did something different, yeah, I see the change. And I'm working towards, wiping the remainder of it out. So that way, once I wipe the remainder of the debt out that I owe, then I'll reap the benefits of not having that debt anymore. Meaning I'll have all that money that I pay out every month. I'll have that money now, and I could take that money and invest the money, save some of it, whatever I might do. So that's the same way with you know whether it be your grocery costs, your whatever it might be, is that you got to sit down with yourself and you got to be like, hey, something need to change. Something need to change. You know, I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Okay, if you tired of living paycheck to paycheck, how you gonna change it? I mean, you just talking. Are you gonna talk with action, or you just gonna talk? And if you're gonna talk with action, okay, well, let's see what you got. Show me what you got. But if you just gonna talk, don't just keep talking. Keep talking, keep living paycheck to paycheck, So it's up to you. You gotta decide how you want your life to be. You gotta decide how you want, because nobody coming to save you. If you're waiting on someone, a savior, he's not coming. He's not coming. You're going to have to save yourself. You got to throw your own self a life raft. I saw a video where a lady said, I think she was 54. Y'all probably saw the video. Black lady. Say she 54. She was in her car. She 50 something. I think she, no, she wasn't 54 because I'm 54. She was like 57 or something like that. And she's like, I'm 57, 59, something like that. And I'm broke. And I'm like, so I heard her story, what she was saying, and I'm like, okay, you didn't make good decisions. Well, she said she didn't. But it happens. It happens so much because we don't make good decisions. We make this right now decisions. We don't make we don't make decisions for our future. We make decisions for right now. And that's what mess you up. You need to make decisions based on your future, not right now. Because if you keep making decisions based on right now, you're going to always be broke. You're going to always uh be stick up guy for the take from Peter to pay Paul. You going to always be there. Always. So just know nobody coming to save you. President, you're not gonna get no $5,000. President Trump not gonna give you no $5,000 or nothing like that. You got to save yourself. That's a good one. That's good. I like that. I like that. That's good. Yeah, nobody coming to save you. Ain't nobody coming to save me. If I don't save myself, baby, I'm just gonna drown. And you know what I always say to myself, I don't want to be old. Like, as I age get older rather, and be struggling. I do not want that is not something that because I'm like, I need to get myself together while I'm young enough. While I'm young enough. So when I get older, I can enjoy my time. I ain't gotta be because I did what I needed to do when I was young enough to get it done. So my latter, I can enjoy it because I did what I was supposed to do as the best of my ability. So yeah, so y'all listen. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Stop playing. Stop playing because nobody coming to save you. Nobody. Nobody coming. Your mom ain't coming. Your dad ain't coming. Your brother, sister, cousin, your auntie, your kids. Nobody coming to save you. And as long as you know that, that's gonna always keep you going. You're gonna always be like, I know ain't nobody coming, so I gotta do this. I know ain't nobody coming, so I gotta do this myself. I know ain't nobody coming. As long as you know ain't nobody coming, you're gonna be like, wait, I gotta change. I can't stay like this. I got to make a change. As long as you know you have nobody to throw you a life raft, and even if you might have somebody throw you a life raft, how many times do you think they gonna throw you that life raft? And they might always throw you a life raft, but it might be one time that they just can't throw you that life raft. Then what you gonna do? Then what are you gonna do? Don't count on nobody else but yourself. Only count on you. Because at the end of the day, that's all you got. That's all you got is yourself to count on. Don't be like, yeah, I know so-and-so gonna have my back. No, they not. They not. I know that was a beautiful song. They're not gonna have your back. You know why they're not gonna have your back? Because they gotta have their own back. They gotta have their own back. So get yourself together, y'all. That's what I'm telling you. I had to get myself together. And you know what? It feels amazing because I know in a few months I'm gonna be debt free, debt free, and all that money that I pay out, guess what? I'm gonna take that money and invest it so that way when I get as I age, I'm gonna be like, where my money at? Yeah, take responsibility for yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because here's the thing, y'all. It don't matter where you come from. It don't matter what your race is. It don't matter what you've been through. It starts and stops with you. Period. It starts and stops with you. So if you always making excuses, well, I'm like this because of this. I'm like this because of that. And I don't know nothing about money because my mama didn't teach me. My daddy didn't teach me. They didn't teach this in school. That is no excuse. Because, baby, they got this thing called YouTube University. All you got to do, punch in there. Uh, how to save money, how to create a budget, how to cut expenses. It's right here. It's you own it. So there's no excuse for you to be broke. No excuse. Oh, I don't know nothing about financial literacy. Google it. Financial literacy. It'll tell you everything. But it's called taking responsibility for your own self. You can't control nobody but you. That's it. Nobody but you. And once you learn that and realize that, I'm about to make me some hot chocolate, then I'm gonna break it off. Once you realize that you don't have control over nobody but yourself, that's when you'll do better. That's when you'll do better. Baby, I done cut all the lights out up in here and everything. I don't know why I want some hot chocolate. I meant to make me some hot chocolate when I first got home. But I just want y'all to do good. I want y'all to do good. I want y'all to be y'all best. Okay? I want you to be your best. And I want y'all to have money saved up. I want you all to invest because that's what I am working on. So I want what I want for myself, I want for you too. I want for you too. Yeah. What I want for me, I want for you. Because guess what? America is the land of milk and honey opportunities. So with all these opportunities out here, I don't know why. I don't know why you ain't taking advantage of them. All these opportunities, you could create your own job. You get laid off, create your own job. You ain't gotta sit around and wait for nobody to give you a job. Create your own job. Yeah. Create your own job. You be like, okay, you laid me off. Okay, cool. Bet. I'm gonna create my own job. Baby. And when you create your own job, you gonna be like, I should have did this a long time ago. I'm telling you. Yeah. You're gonna be like, I should have did this a long time ago. But gotta get yourself together. Get yourself together. Stop being around here trying to blame people. Stop blaming people. It is nobody's responsibility to take care of you but you. If you in debt, come up with a plan. Come up with a plan to get yourself out of debt. Because ain't no sense of you working like you work to be giving your money away. To give your money away. You work for that money. You work for that money. That's your money. You know, you need that money. But you're giving it away to sorry y'all, coughing. You're giving your money away to credit cards or to loans or excuse me, whatever it might be. Get yourself together. It's 2025. Get yourself together. Because I'm only telling y'all this because this is what I had to do for myself. I had to get myself together. Excuse me. Because, and you'll think you good. You'll think your life going good. You'll think you good. Baby, you be a whole mess. You be a whole mess. You be... You be like, I'm good. And you be like, no, you not. You robbing Peter to pay Paul. Are you good? And you robbing Peter to pay Paul. Baby, that ain't good. You paycheck to paycheck. How you good? Baby, you not good. You broke. Let's get unbroke. And no, there's no reason why you don't know about money. Because guess what? YouTube right here, baby. You on YouTube right now. You on YouTube right now. So ain't no reason put in what is it? Financial literacy. Financial literacy. Uh oh, it's hot. From my lip. Put in financial literacy. They'll give you all the information you need, baby. All the information you need. Yep. So it ain't no reason, y'all. I don't want y'all to be broke, okay? I don't want you to be broke or broken. And if you need therapy, baby, go to therapy. Because I don't want you to be double B. Broke and broken. I don't want y'all. I don't want that for y'all. I want y'all to be healthy, okay? I want y'all to be healthy in your finances, in your mental health. I want you to be good, y'all. I want y'all to be so good. I want y'all to be so good in your life to where you're like, you know, Cutie told me that she wanted me to be so good in my life. And you know what? I believe her. I believe Cutie that she wants the best for me. Because I do. Because I want the best for myself. I can't just want the best for me and not want the best for everybody else. No. I want you to want the best for yourself, though. Yeah. I want you to want the best for you. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. Yeah, you deserve. I gotta let the hot chocolate cool down, baby, because the hot chocolate is hot. You deserve it. You deserve the best. You've worked hard. You done, did whatever all you've done, and you can do it. You can do it. So, and AM said they offer. You see, she said, yes, you can take adult ed course in financial literacy for free. Let me see. Let me look it up right quick. I'm on YouTube right now. I'm about to go to YouTube. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm about to Google. They sure got Google. Do I think do you think student loans will destroy the economic future of the average citizen? No. Yep. You deserve it. You deserve it. And you know what? Every day tell yourself, I deserve to be debt free. I deserve to be whole. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to live in a stable environment. I deserve to live in peace. I deserve to be happy, to be whole. I deserve these things because I'm willing to do the work that's required. I'm willing to do the work that's required. That's why I'm deserving of these things. But if you're not willing, because it takes work, y'all. And if you're not willing to do Smith Barn, okay. If you're not willing to do the work, then you might be in the same place. All right, Quinn, I'm about to get ready to get off here too. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow, Quinn. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Look, I guess Christopher left a long time ago. I didn't see him say he was gone. I must have missed him. I'll see you tomorrow though, because I'm getting ready to get off too. Ooh, Lord, what time is it? Lord, 12:30. How long we been on here? Like 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Let me see. Yeah, the churches definitely do that. Nope. 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 It's a sin. Selfish. Let me tell you something. But I had to learn this though. I had to learn it. I had to learn it. I didn't know it. Because, you're taught, take care of everybody. Take care of mama. Take care of daddy. Take care of grandma. Take care of grandpa. Take care of brother, sister, cousin. Take care of your kid. Well, you better take care of your kids because CPS will come. Until they get to a certain age. When they get grown, take care of them for what? But if you raise your kids with instilling them whatever you need to instill in them, they'll be just fine. But I had to learn, you come first. You come first. If you, and I never understood this. You know how you fly on the airplane and they tell you put the mask on if you're traveling with kids, put the mask on you first and then put it on the kids. So I always been like, with my baby with me, and we're flying, and it's my baby and I'm gonna save my baby. But then I learned once I started doing the work on myself, you got to take care of you first. That means take care of you first. Because if you don't take care of you first, how you gonna be well enough to take care of other people? Take care of you first. It's not self. Even if you have kids, even if you have kids, you still gotta take care of you first. Period. You still gotta take care of you first. I'm trying to pull up. Who you said it was? Smith Barney. No, I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now. Yeah. Take care. Oh, I thought you was saying that was a take care of you first. I don't care. And I wish, well, I don't wish because things over now. But take care of you first. Like I told my daughter-in-law, I was like, you gotta take care of you first. I said, I told her, I said, you gotta let your husband know, which is my son, you gotta let him know what your needs are. So that way he can assist you with your needs to lighten your load. You know what I'm saying? And she did. I didn't know I was gonna be the housekeeper and the babysitter. Well, not the babysitter. The what am I? What am I? I forgot my role is. I forgot what I be doing over there. Oh, the nanny. I was the housekeeper, but now I'm the nanny. Kind of slash the housekeeper. So I work for them like 3 days a week. Sometimes 4, sometimes 5. But anyway, they my employer. Um, but now though that I know how important it is to take care of you first, I'm gonna do it every time. I'm gonna do it every time. It's so important to take care of yourself. Yeah. Uh-huh. So take care of yourself. Make sure y'all have the channel email. Send me an email to cutie channel@gmail because we got a Zoom on Friday, y'all. I'm sorry, Saturday. Saturday we got a Zoom. Probably at 8 o'clock. It's gonna be at night though. Cause once I get home and stuff. But y'all take care of y'allself. Y'all got anything else to say before we go? Anything else to say? I'll wait to drink some hot chocolate at 12:34. Okay. Y'all make sure if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If I added any value, to your life tonight. If I added any value to you tonight, I appreciate y'all for coming. And I try to do lives every night. I try to. Unless I'm just tired when I get home. And I'll be like, nah, tonight I can't do it tonight. Baby, I can't be taking on them people tonight. So make sure y'all get the emails right here. And it also it's on the channel. I'm on the community post as well. And I think that's it. If y'all don't have anything else, make sure y'all turn on y'all notification so that way when I uh, send out the what the live is going to, that I'm gonna do a live tonight, y'all will have the notification. Make sure y'all have y'all notification on. And make sure to support the channel. You all go and watch the videos. Like I said, I have like 3,400 videos, y'all. I love to make videos. I love them. I really enjoy making videos. I really, really enjoy it. And if you all haven't made any videos, you don't have a channel, get you a channel, start your channel, start a YouTube channel. You will really, really enjoy your channel. So start your channel. So I'm going to go and y'all have an amazing night. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for coming. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you. And thank you to the returning subscribers. And or if you just stopped in, and I appreciate you for stopping in. I appreciate all the contributions. So you all have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Good night.